Welcome, I'm Paul Anthony. Governance, faculty rights, and tenure. Throughout this program, we're going to examine these critical issues and how they're affecting faculty and administrators today. We'll discuss governance. Governance policies are changing. Faculty's role is often unclear, and tension is creeping into university relations. Faculty...
I think they are to a great extent, in part for reasons that weren't mentioned in that run-through. There's been a general speed-up in what's required of faculty, both in terms of teaching and in terms of research. Since those are the first priorities, just the time demands make it difficult.
I suspect that any university president would feel very uncomfortable if he felt that he were completely cut off from faculty advice. But I think the times themselves legislate against a really good exchange.
I think I give the same answer about as President Johnson did, that I have to be concerned as a system head. My major concern is seeing that the campuses are healthy. And most of what is faculty governance takes place, in fact, on individual campuses, of which we have some 64 in the system. But having said that, there still is a major role for faculty voice to be heard in system-wide issues.
It has a tradition in its academic administration of rotating faculty members, full professors who have achieved a certain amount of stature in the eyes of their colleagues, into the academic administration. And then sometimes after we're thoroughly exhausted, we like to rotate out again. Sometimes we go on and do further academic administration.
Hers is a public institution covered by Illinois law, my new home, and it's an institution that's represented by a collective bargaining agent. So your chances of getting your grievance heard, I haven't looked at their contract, but your chances of getting your grievance heard at that place should be pretty good.
I believe that they are or should feel that way. But again, as we had some discussions with some of my colleagues earlier, I think faculty often have felt that they're not heard and they're not listened to, and I think the environment often makes them feel like they're underdogs and unappreciated. And
The ideal role of an administration is to see the viewpoints and the interests of all parts of the community, the students, the faculty, the general community about them, to see both the current needs of the present faculty and present student body and the future needs of tomorrow's faculty, tomorrow's student body, and to try to achieve.
Collectively, we've reached a point now where roughly 30% of the nation's professors are unionized. 2/3 of the institutions, public, are unionized. And to respond collectively is a matter of their free choice, Paul. They have chosen to move into a unionized model. And I think Mr. Bodner's point that they shouldn't be adversarial, I think he's dead wrong. It is an adversarial relationship. And unfortunately...
You mean the basic structure of the thing?
Labor relations in academic communities is adversarial. We'd like to see it as a win-win, but it's not a win-win. It's a win-lose.